So while you're driving past your space, look at your space, make sure there's nothing in it. All right, now when we're going to start our initial turn, now we are driving a sleeper truck currently, so I like to turn when our axles are all the way to the rear, we have to turn a little further past where I would normally. If the axles are all the way forward, I would turn when my body or when my mirrors get to the center of the next space. That's when I would crank it. But since our axles are all the way to the rear, I am turning here. So basically when my body gets past or gets to the start of the second space, as you can see here. So it's very important that we crank the steering wheel all the way to the right. In the space that we have, we're trying to do as much maneuvering as possible. So in a second here, when my truck is running parallel to the green lines, I'm going to go all the way to the left hard and just hold it until my truck runs parallel from its original position. This is my typical setup. Now, it's important that you miss the trailers on the right, obviously. Now, here at this position, I like to point my steers straight. With my steers straight, I know that I will not be hitting the trailers on the right. All right, because once you turn the steering wheel to the left, the front of the cab will go to the right. So I'm very aware of that. All right, regardless of what it looks like, I usually point my steers straight, start backing up, and kind of see what happens. And then I kind of do some maneuvering from there. As you can see, I turn a little bit to the left. Kind of, I want to maintain that angle that I have right there, which is around 45 degrees in between the 50 and the 40. So I'm going to start chasing it down here, then crank it all the way to the left to straighten it. I'm not very happy with what I've got so far, so I'm going to go do a little pull forward so I can get myself running parallel. So hard right. Now we're straight. Now let's get those steers pointing straight. And with just some tiniest little bit of maneuvers is all we have to do here. And at any stage you are a little bit uncomfortable, make sure you get out and look. Thank you very much. Goodbye.